Once upon a time in a peaceful village, there stood a magical golden tree. This tree had seen many years, and with each passing generation, it grew taller and stronger. The tree was loved by all the villagers, as it symbolized the wisdom and strength of their community. One day, young Mia, who was curious and full of energy, asked her grandfather, "Grandpa, why does everyone love the golden tree so much?" Her grandfather smiled and said, "Ah, Mia, the golden tree represents all the people who came before us. Every generation has taken care of it, just like we take care of each other in our family. Let me tell you a story." Grandpa began. "Long ago, your great-grandparents planted this tree. They were the first generation to care for it. They knew that even though they might not see it grow to its full height, the tree would provide shade and beauty for the next generation." Mia listened closely as Grandpa continued. "Then your grandparents cared for the tree, making sure it had water and sunlight. They taught us how important it is to look after things that others have started. They believed in the power of working together." "And now it's our turn," said Grandpa. "Your parents and even you, Mia, are helping the tree grow strong. Each generation adds something special to the tree. The older people give wisdom, and the younger ones bring new ideas and energy. Together we make our community stronger, just like the golden tree." Mia's eyes sparkled. "I want to help the tree too, Grandpa. What can I do?" Grandpa smiled warmly. "You can start by learning from others and being kind to everyone, just like the tree is kind by giving us shade. Every good deed you do, Mia, helps our tree and our village grow stronger for the future." From that day on, Mia understood that each generation has a special role to play. The older ones share their knowledge, and the younger ones bring new hope. Together they make their world a better place, just like the golden tree that stood proudly in the village, loved by everyone. As the years passed, Mia grew older, and she never forgot the lessons her grandfather taught her. She often visited the golden tree, sitting beneath its branches, feeling connected to the generations that came before her. One day, Mia noticed something unusual. A small sapling had sprouted beside the golden tree. Its leaves shimmered in the sunlight, just like the golden tree's leaves, but it was young and fragile. Mia ran to her grandfather's house, her heart racing with excitement.
"Grandpa, come quick.
A new tree is growing next to the golden tree," she exclaimed. Grandpa smiled and followed her to the spot. "Ah, Mia, this is a special moment. This young tree is a symbol of the future. Just as our ancestors planted the golden tree, now it's time for us to nurture the next generation." Mia looked at the tiny tree with wonder. "What should we do, Grandpa? How can we help it grow strong?" Grandpa knelt down beside the sapling. "We must care for it just like we've cared for the golden tree. But this time you'll take the lead, Mia. You've learned from the generations before you, and now it's your turn to pass on those lessons." Mia's eyes widened with responsibility, but she nodded eagerly. "I'll water it every day, and make sure it gets plenty of sunlight." Grandpa patted her shoulder. "That's a good start. But remember, it's not just about giving the tree what it needs now. It's about thinking ahead just like our ancestors did. They knew that the golden tree would provide shade and strength for future generations. You must think of the little tree's future too." Mia thought for a moment. "So, I should make sure it has space to grow, and maybe protect it from the wind and storms?"